Chapter 2. A Living Encyclopedia. Jack opened his eyes. The scent of roses floated through the warm twilight. Jack was wearing an old-fashioned cap, a rust-colored jacket, and knee-length pants. His backpack had turned into a leather bag. Annie was wearing a puffy white blouse and a long purple skirt with a ruffle. "Look, there's the Eiffel Tower," she said. Jack looked. They had landed in a park filled with trees. Beyond the park, rising into the sky, was a tall tower with lights beaming from the top. "That's the Eiffel Tower, all right," said Jack. "But where's the World's Fair?" He opened the guidebook and found a map. "Oh, great. Looks like the fair's directly below the tower. That should make it easy to find." "Let's get going," said Annie. "Wait, we need to go over what we have on our mission," said Jack. "It's simple," said Anne. "We have to find the magician of sound, the magician of light, and the magician of the invisible, the magician of iron. Then we have to warn them about the evil sorcerer and learn their secrets from Merlin." "That doesn't sound simple to me," said Jack. "It looks like a huge responsibility. We'd better start now," said Annie. "Come on." Annie led the way down the tree-house ladder. Jack put their World's Fair guide into his satchel, along with their letter from Merlin and the book of rhymes from Teddy and Kathleen. Then he followed Annie down the ladder. As Jack and Annie started to cross a park, clinking sound from Annie's shirt pocket. She reached into the pocket and pulled out a handful of coins. "Hey, our ice cream money got changed into French coins," she said. "Good," said Jack. "We might need them at the fair." Jack and Annie followed the gravel path that led out the park and onto an avenue lit by gas-fashioned bicycles clattered over the cobblestones. They seemed to be headed towards a crowded bridge that crossed a wide river. Boats were gliding down the river, the lights reflecting in the water. On the far side of the river, thousands of tiny lamps twinkled along the bank. The Eiffel Tower glowed in the silver twilight. "Paris is so beautiful," said Annie. "No kidding," said Jack. "Let's cross that bridge to the fair." He hurried to join the people streaming across the bridge. Jack and Annie blended in easily with the heavy crowd. The kids in the crowd were wearing clothes like theirs. Most of the men wore black top and hats and black top pants. The women wore hats as big as flower baskets. They were long, colorful dresses puffed out in back. There seemed to be visitors from many countries. Jack saw Chinese straw hats, Dutch caps, and several Indian turbans, and a Mexican sombrero. "This reminds me of the carnival we went in Venice," said Annie. "Me too," said Jack. "Except in Venice, people were wearing costumes. They were wearing their real clothes. Remember, this is a World's Fair." "Cool," said Annie. Jack looked around. How would they recognize the four new magicians? He wondered. Would they be dressed like people from Paris? Or people from another country? Or would they look like Merlin or Morgan in flowering medieval robes? And what about the evil sorcerer? "Looks like we can buy our tickets over there," said Annie as they reached the end of the bridge. Jack and Annie headed for the ticket booth near an entrance gate. Above the gate, a giant banner read, "Welcome to the 1889 Paris World's Fair." As they stood in the line wanting to buy tickets, Jack pulled out the guidebook. "We need to prepare for our mission," he said. Turned to the first page and read aloud, "Welcome to the World's Fair, living in an encyclopedia with over 60,000 exhibits from all over the globe." "Maybe some of the exhibits are magic shows," said Annie. "That's where we'll find the new magicians." "Maybe," said Jack. He kept reading. This World's Fair is a showcase of progress. Discover the genius of a man. Let's all about science and technology. See wondrous new machines and inventions." Jack looked up. He said. "Sounds like this fair is mainly about inventions and scientific stuff. I don't see anything here about magical magicians." "How many?" the ticket seller said gruffly. They had reached the front of the line. Annie held out a handful of French coins. "2, please," she said. The ticket seller took 2 coins. Annie put the remaining change back into her pocket. Then she and Jack walked through the gate to the 1889 Paris World's Fair.